If only he had somebody to tell him that. Sarah Palin talking about her husband. I have that audio in here. I got that. I wanted to get to the Marco Rubio thing. He had a heckler as well yesterday. Who do you think's going to? Who do you think today is going to? I mean, are we going to get any surprises? Because one of the surprises could be a Bernie Sanders surprise. You just don't know. I mean, he could do really well, maybe. And you're saying you don't think so? I mean, remember, Hillary was up by 16 points in Michigan, and Bernie Sanders pulled off the win.
Well, let's take the state by state. Florida, I don't think that Sanders would do well.
Probably not.
North Carolina, probably not.
And
Ohio?
Ohio's a possibility.
Ohio's a possibility. The Northern Mariana Islands?
Yeah, I'm not sure who in the hell is going to win there. I really couldn't predict it.
They're not even being talked about. That's why I'm talking about them, because everyone's saying five primaries or six.
Very nice. I'm glad you're doing that. On the Republican side, will there be a surprise? Right now, Kasich is leading in Ohio. He's leading Trump in his home state of Ohio.
Well, that's a good thing, right,
yeah.
for Kasich, because if he doesn't, then bye-bye.
And Rubio is behind by 670 points in Florida. It's I just don't know that. I mean, and you know, if Rubio loses here, this could be the end of Marco Rubio.
And there are 99 delegates at stake in Florida.
Yeah, it's a take-all deal, right?
Listen, it has to be. If Rubio doesn't win, and he's even been saying this for going back a couple of weeks to a debate we had right here on IBX. He's hanging around because there's 99 in Florida, and then Ohio is how many? Is Ohio winner take all as well? He basically thinks that, you know, it's make or break tonight. He's even said that he's got Florida and Ohio that he thought he would win.
You know what is interesting, and it could very well be interesting here coming up in less than a month. When is our what is the actual date of our primary here coming up here in April? April 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, somewhere in that range. But listen, I was talking to a friend of mine in Ohio yesterday, and he said what it is like there. It's incredible. Everywhere you turn, there are political commercials. Everywhere you turn, there are candidates. Everywhere you turn, the presidential candidates are jumping on. They're showing up at newspapers. They're showing up at radio and TV stations. It is an all-out battle, and chances are this whole primary process is still going to be very, very active when the primary hits here in New York on April the 19th, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, you're going to see. Can think of the money that's going to be spent, especially in television here, with all the commercials we're going to be seeing. That's going to be this is a battleground. We are a battleground, believe it or not. A contested state for the first time since, I don't know, the 1970s. Marco Rubio was speaking in Florida on Sunday, and a heckler got up and said Rubio was trying to steal his girlfriend. Rubio actually took it pretty well. He made a couple of jokes of his own. The heckler says his girlfriend met Rubio in New Hampshire and has not looked at him the same way since.
Most elections are a choice between a political party and another political party.
That's enough. I have to tell everyone the truth. Marco
Jeez.
Rubio is trying to steal my girlfriend. They met in New Hampshire, and she doesn't look at me in the same way anymore. I don't see any more love in her room. But he's trying to steal my girlfriend. That's the truth. You guys shouldn't.
Now, this is, I sometimes wonder if some of these things are set up because it gives Rubio the absolute opportunity to say, that's okay, you're not going to get beat up at my rallies, right? Because he said that a few times yesterday.
He's probably going to steal yours, too.
I didn't even win New Hampshire. All right. I'm still looking for the hidden camera.
He handled it well. He's just, I don't know. I don't know that he has it. I know you're a big fan.
No, well,
you like Marco Rubio. Nothing wrong with liking Marco Rubio as a candidate.
Yeah, I will give him credit because there was an opening there for another hand joke. And
yeah,
he didn't take it.
He didn't run with it. Yeah. The Florida issue is an issue he has to win, and it doesn't look that he has that opportunity. It just doesn't look like he has that chance to win it. Somehow Trump has huge numbers right now in Florida, in the state of Florida. Christine, you're from there. You should know what in the hell's going on.
Florida is Florida. We need to clear up something too, because we got a lot of people texting us and emailing us and sending us Facebook messages and Twitter tweets yesterday saying that you all don't like Donald Trump, and then saying that I refuse to give my opinion on Donald Trump. And that's true. I've refused to give my opinion, but I don't know that you all don't like Donald Trump. I know
You're
that
going
you
Florida.
don't.
You're really going Florida on us here.
I don't think that you like Donald Trump.
No, I think Manaski's been quite clear. I think I have been quite clear. I think Andrew's been quite clear. We've all been quite clear. Are you okay with Donald Trump as your next president?
It depends on who he's running against, to be honest with you. I just think...
Listen, he could run against a lot of people, and I still wouldn't be okay with it.
So I think the other reason that we're getting a lot of feedback, and Manaski, you can talk about this, is the fact that Glenn Beck at 9 o'clock starts bashing Donald Trump incessantly. And
It's all that show is about right now.
It is.
And it's like, I keep hearing, like, I'll be driving or walking through the hallway, and all of a sudden I'll hear Hitler references. I mean, he's all out on Donald Trump.
He is all out on Donald Trump. In his defense, and if I can just clarify where I'm coming from, it's fine. Vote for whoever you like and whoever you want. If you're fed up, that's fine. I just think there's so many things he does that no one else could get away with. And I don't think that's a good thing. I think it really muddies the water for presidential politics when he says and gets away with some of the things that he says.
The problem is that you've already been desensitized, and if you really go down the list of the things that he has said and he has done in the last 6 months, if you really were to get down item by item, line by line, I'm not sure you could even say what you're saying now. Some of the things are so appalling.
Well, and
John McCain's daughter was out yesterday. She wrote her first article in some magazine that she has. She's saying that she's saddened every day when she wakes up because Donald Trump has destroyed the party that she once loved. I mean, that's what's happening with Republicans who are longtime Republicans are scared to death that this guy is just breaking up the party.
The first person that really tried to give everybody a good hard shake and say, this is your potential candidate was John Oliver on the HBO program. And then as much as I don't like, I shouldn't say I don't like, but not a big fan of Rachel Maddow, she spent a whole segment putting together a timeline of some of the stuff that Trump had said at his rallies with regards to people that are protesting.
Yeah.
And when you hear it over and over again, played consecutively over a long period of time, it's surprising.
So finish your where you are here,
No,
Christine.
so the other thing that was brought up yesterday was, am I being quiet because I'm a Hillary Clinton supporter? And as Andrew laughs, I am quiet because I'm a news person and I'm not allowed to give my opinion. And occasionally I'm accused of leaning one way or the other, but it's because I'm trying to serve as the foil to you guys.
Yeah.
Balancing
right?
the scales.
I'm
over
trying
here.
to.
Okay.
I'm
All
trying
right.
to.
All right.
But we did get a lot of heat yesterday because of the fact that it did seem very anti-Trump-esque. And then we led into, Glenn Beck, which was even more anti-Trump-esque.
Tell him to cry me a river.
The other
please.
thing is,
I could go on for hours, and I'm not.
somebody said...
I'm not. I could go on every day like Beck goes on every day. That's how I feel. But I
Also-
try to be open-minded. I mean, Jim Zecca comes on here all the time. I let him spew all this Donald Trump stuff. I don't challenge it. I mean, I try. I'll ask the questions. But to me, I'm going to tell you something right now. It is a moral duty to make sure Donald Trump doesn't become president of the United States. That's how I truly believe. Now, I'm telling you, that's how I believe.
I'm floored that you just said that. That is something that Glenn Beck would say.
I was
That
just
that
gonna
is
call
what
you-
is motivating
No,
Glenn Beck.
It's how I believe. Now, I'm not going to go and spew it all morning long, but it's how I truly believe. You want to know how I believe? It is our moral duty to prevent this man from becoming president. It's how I believe. Now, you want to turn the dial because of that? Go to it. But I don't sit here all morning long and dish out anti-Trump. I feel that it is important to give everybody their due. You can call into the show anytime you want, 7360186. You can say whatever you want. And I'm not going to sit here and fight with you all morning long. I feel it is your right to have an opinion, and that's why we're here. But if you want my honest opinion, that's my opinion.
And that's awesome, Glenn. I mean, Bill.
That's funny.
Boy.
But I can't
No,
give my opinion, and that's not why. And the other thing that was brought up yesterday by two people was, one asked the question and one just flat out said it, was, am I not giving my opinion because I'm a woman and you all won't let me give my opinion on the air?
Well,
and
we know that's not true.
Right. And I'm going to say for the record that I've never worked with a more fair group of people, and we all hit the mats together. Right?
Yeah.
and go at it
I've
frequently.
the bruises and everything to show it. Listen, there are
You don't want me to give my opinion because I'm a news person.
there are
The
a
end.
lot of people that are huge Donald Trump fans, and I talk to people. I mean, when you're out, we talk to people all the time. There are a lot of local Donald Trump fans, a lot of them, a lot of people that I like, people that I respect. And I can disagree with their opinion and still walk away and have a cocktail with them, or talk to them, or not fight with them. Right? It's possible, isn't it? Possible? Is it possible?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what this is supposed to be all about. I try to be fair and give everybody their shot. But if you want my all-out opinion, that's it. Here's Christine with an update here. 6:49. I don't know. I hate to hold back. I'll never hold back. I try not to hold back. Here's Christine with an update.